Bruce, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Got to ask you about the opening scene to Bonfires of the Vanities.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, about
Yeah.
5 or 6 minutes.
5 minutes, just
minutes?
under 5, I think, 4:48 or something like that.
Did
The
you
longest scene now in cinematic history, the longest single shot in cinematic history.
And you actually did a clothes change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's actually Scott Edo, who was in the room here, helped me in that. He's in that scene. Yeah, it's a pretty amazing shot. We rehearsed it for one full day, and then shot it the next day.
Wow, I liked it. I thought the effect was excellent. Yeah. Let's talk about your character, Peter Fallows.
Okay.
Even though he somewhat sells his soul to yellow journalism as a writer, I didn't think he was a bad guy, and I thought that
I've been accused of that.
Yeah.
Not making him bad enough.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because my original intention was to make him a very bad guy. I mean, I got kind of an axe to grind with these yellow journalists anyway, and I wound up, becoming much more interested in the dynamic of a guy who knows the difference between right and wrong, and still does the wrong thing, and the underlying reasons for that. And we show the audience that. I mean, we show them that he is down on his luck, that he is barely hanging on, and here comes this opportunity thrown to him. This golden bone, and he's an opportunist. He has no morals. Sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, this has always been my personal axe anyway with yellow journalists is whether or not they have integrity or whether they lack integrity, and
Yeah.
it's as simple as that.
So many of us do that in our careers, no matter what it may be. When an opportunity comes along, if it's not right, sometimes we go ahead and do
You got to
that.
think about it, and that's the interesting thing. I mean, you have to, you do have to take, a little pause and say, now I could exploit this situation. I could take advantage of this situation. It's really only integrity that makes us do the right thing.
Bruce, your character in the novel was British.
Yes.
Did you look at that as a career risk, taking the chance playing this character?
Playing him as an American or as an
American?
Not really. I mean, we made a choice early on to try and include as much of Tom Wolfe's prose in the narration, and we just thought that some of that would get lost with the British accent. And frankly, Mr. De Palma thought that no one would be able to relate to this guy as much if he were an Englishman.
I enjoyed the cameo role of Alan King.
Wasn't he
And you
great?
got pretty close to him.
Wasn't he great?
Was
Funny
that Ice-T
guy,
in there?
funny guy. Funny guy. Yeah, funny guy. He was.
Did he keep the set loose?
Oh man, we were laughing all day. We were laughing all day. He's very funny man, very talented. I mean, it's a hard thing. He just kind of came in. It was when we shot it in one day, right? One day, and he had us laughing.
He did a good job. Yeah.
Yeah, he really did.
Comment on another actor. It's been written and said that many drama critics consider him as America's finest actor, Morgan Freeman. Were you
he's
impressed
fantastic.
with?
Oh. I worked with him. I sat and watched him do that, speech that he did, and he's just. I mean, it goes beyond acting. I really think that a lot of times our favorite actors are the ones who. I mean, it's not just acting. I mean, that's him. He has a power that comes out of him that just makes him fascinating to watch. I mean, he could be up there saying, reciting the encyclopedia, and he'd still be interesting.
Could still sell you, right?
Yeah. He's a powerful guy.
As far as your acting ability now, I look at the next three things you're doing, and they're so different. And I admire your versatility. And,
Thank you.
And I'm sincere when I say that. Do you have a preference? Comedy, heavy drama?
Well, I've just finished one of the hardest comedies that I've ever worked on. It's also one of the funniest things that I've ever done. Comedy's the hardest thing. I mean, comedy, in these action things, I've achieved a certain level of success. But action things, I mean, all you got to do, if the gun's in frame and you shoot the right way and you have the right fierce look on your face, boom, next shot. Comedy's much harder. It's a much harder thing to do. I prefer comedy, I think, more than anything, because it's the most challenging, and it's also the most rewarding if you make people laugh. There's a few things that are more you know,
You do that in
rewarding
this
the-
film. There's some good timing in this
Yeah.
film and some good laughs, and you do another great job. And thanks for a super interview.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good talking.
Good talking to you.